Good morning students, once again welcome to our online education platform. Today we will discuss about your next lecture for all student of class 11th art and commerce. Our chapter number is second and today lecture number is fourth. Today lecture number is fourth. In our previous video we have studied about different type of emerging trends. Today our next topic is Internet of Things. IoT, which is also known as Internet of Things. In our previous video we have studied artificial intelligence, big data, and next technology is IoT. These all are new technology or modern technology. In our future days we will use these technology in our general life. Now discussion about Internet of Things. Meaning of this technology is that when you operate any gadget, device or things or object using internet, then this type of device, gadget, tool is known as Internet of Things. Any device, gadget, tool when operated by internet, then this type of things, gadget, device or tool is known as Internet of Things. There is three type of Internet of Things can be used in our general life. First is Web of Things. Second is sensor. Third is smart cities. All Internet of Things can be divided into three types. According to these three types, we can understand all type of things those are operated by internet. First of all, discuss about Web of Things. According to this heading, the meaning of web is internet. The meaning of web is internet. It means anything, device, gadget, tool which is operated by internet is known as Web of Things. This is the proper definition of Web of Things. Now next is example of Web of Things is that CCTV camera are known as Web of Things. A CCTV camera which is operated by internet should be operated by internet, not only cabling. It should be operated by internet. Then this type of camera is known as Web of Things or IoT or internet operated CCTV camera. For example, like you have a organization and you are now in Mumbai or Delhi. Now you want to see what happened in your organization. So by using internet operated CCTV camera, you can see what happened in your organization at that time. Easily you can see your office environment, your office activities. Then these all are possible by this technology, Web of Things. If we want to connect any hardware, with internet, then we require a special type of address. This address is known as IP address. Which is also known as Internet Protocol address. Without this address, we cannot identify any hardware device or tool on internet. That's why every hardware has a definite software which is known as definite address which is known as IP address. Without IP address, any device cannot connect to internet. So every CCTV camera which is developed according to this technology, it means Web of Things technology, then CCTV camera will provide a special type of address which is known as IP address. By using this IP address, this CCTV camera will be identified by internet, and according to this IP address we can access this CCTV camera from any location. From any location on the world we can access this CCTV camera. So every hardware has a definite address which is known as IP address. Next example is like you want to access your home doors you want to access, then doors should be connected to internet with this IP address. After then, when you forgot close your home's door, then easily after going out anywhere from your home, then you can easily close your doors with a particular software identified by IP address. If any gadget or hardware has not IP address, then it cannot be operated by internet. So in this technology we have discussed about its definition, and there is the example and concept of this technology we have discussed. So next technology is that sensor. Sensor is also operated by internet, so it can be under IoT. Sensor. This is also a device, or you can say tool, but this is very intelligent device. Sensor is known as intelligent device because every sensor has a capability to take decision according to given condition. Every sensor has capability of taking decision according to condition, like there is a sensor used between pipeline there is many sensors are used. These sensors has given a task that sensors should identify any leakage in the pipeline. After the detection any type of leakage in pipeline, then they will inform to controlled operator, controlled its operator. After then operator can easily identify leakage and take appropriate action to that particular pipeline. This is known as sensor technology. Sensor is a smart and intelligent device that can work as a intelligent human. When we provide any task to this type of device, then it will completely complete the given task according to situation. There is many field where different type of sensors are used, like in a organization there is a you can say water system. When any organization suffer from fire, then automatically this water system will open and distribute anywhere in like water, and all type of your fire will be totally diffused by these sensors and detect the particular heating by these sensors and provide the information to its controlled operator, and operator can take easily a good action for that particular situations. Another example is that in home we can use when like your mobile phone, when you operate your mobile phone, when you rotate your mobile, then automatically its screen is also rotate. When you rotate your mobile, then automatically its screen is also rotate. These are known as sensor, because these sensors identify your hand rotation and also mobile rotation. This is known as sensor. In our mobile phone there is two type of sensor used to capture the activity of your hand and mobile, is known as accelerometer and gyroscope. Accelerometer will identify your mobile screen orientation. It means portrait or landscape. This sensor will identify only your mobile screen orientation. Your mobile screen is portrait, it means like this, vertical, and horizontal is known as landscape. Your mobile is in this position, portrait or landscape. This activity is identified by accelerometer. And next is gyroscope. It may by using this sensor we can identify your hands activity. If your hand moving, then mobile screen also moving. Mobile screen element like any object, gaming, you can see when you move your mobile, then also in your gaming control is also move. Then this type of detection or identification will be identified by gyroscope. These both are sensor technology, and by using this technology we can identify your mobile screen and hand activities and provide or do perform a particular set of actions. We don't have to provide many type of actions many times. Once we have provided set of program to these sensors, automatically these will take decision according to situation. That's why these are known as intelligent device. There is many examples we have studied about sensors. Next is smart city. Smart city is the combination of above both technology. Smart city is the combination of web of things and sensor. In our traditional cities, when there is any problem in our city, like road related, like water system related, like electricity related, there is many problems and many accident happens, and we have not any technology to identify these accident before happening any difficult type of tragedy. So in smart city there is a mechanism, or you can say management used, by which we can identify our any type of activities of city. After then we can take appropriate action to that activities. If activity is given is bad for our smart city, then we can take appropriate action and remove these bad things or bad object or bad activity before a time we can identify and remove this accident. So in smart cities there is many technology like sensor system and web of things. In smart city, every city has a water system. By this water system we can supply water to every home. Then in smart city we will use a sensor system to every pipeline, so we don't have to identify any leakage on particular pipeline manually. Automatically sensor will identify any type of leakage on that particular pipeline and provide a appropriate information to control department. Now this control department will take a good action for that activity or leakage, and that particular department can easily identify leakage and remove this leakage. So any member of the smart city don't have to complain any type of leakage to particular department, because automatically particular department will identify leakage and remove this leakage. This is known as smart city technology. Next is there is many type of bridges in smart city. Every bridge has a set of sensor. Every sensor has a definite task. According to this task, sensor will identify set of instruction and provide this information to or transfer this information to controlled department, and this department will take appropriate action according to given information by the sensors. Like there is any mistakes on bridge, then sensor automatically find or detect that particular mistake on that bridge and provide this information or transfer this information to particular department. Now department will take appropriate action, and that particular department remove these mistakes and provide good actions and good facility to our members of cities. Next is like every electricity department has also set of sensors. These sensors will identify the flow of electricity and any corruption or any fault on electricity wiring, and provide or transfer this information to appropriate department. Now department can take a good or appropriate action according to given information by sensor. So this is our Internet of Things technology, and under this topic we have studied about these three theoretical topics. These are very interesting topics, and these all will be used in our future days for any type of gadgets and any type of devices. Our next technology is cloud computing service. This is also very important service. Cloud computing service. This is a special type of service which can be provided by internet, or according to our requirement we can get this service from internet and complete our task in minimum time. then this type of technology is known as cloud computing service. Without internet, this type of technology not works. With the internet, when we get a service, then this type of service is known as cloud computing service. Cloud computing service. There is some chargeable service, there is some non-chargeable service. It means some service are free and some service are not free. Okay, like Facebook. This is a free service to all users. You can use this software. This is a web application. Which can be used by any user. Any user can create your account on this web application and easily can use. But this software or web application, it is not stored in your mobile phone and in your computer. Not stored in your mobile phone and computer. Only if you want to use this technology or use this application, you have to provide a username and password. After then you can easily use this web application. This is a cloud computing service. Because why this is cloud computing? Because without internet we cannot operate Facebook software. Without internet we cannot operate. Internet connection is necessary, essential to operate this application. That's why this is known as cloud computing service. Next is like you want to buy MS Office, which is developed by Microsoft organization. If you want to use MS Office, then MS Office is not free to use any user. MS Office is not free to use any user. We have to buy this software. Now you can buy this software online from a Microsoft organization. After then you can easily use. But data will not be stored on your computer or mobile phone. Your data will be stored also on a Microsoft server. When you want to use your data, then you will have to provide username and password. This is chargeable service of cloud computing service. This is chargeable. You want to buy MS Office, then easily you can buy, but you have to pay some amount of pay. After then you can easily purchase this, and after then you can easily use this web application, or you can say this software. This software you can easily use. Next is like you want to create you can say teaching type of video, or you can say any activity type of video, and you don't have a particular software that can create a particular type of teaching or activity based video, then you have to buy a software, and this software can be by using internet or according cloud computing software, which is video software. This is known as cloud computing service. In our traditional method, we don't use internet. Only when we want to buy any software, then we contact to particular organization. Like you want to buy window, then contact to particular organization, and window CD will be provided to your office or your home, and after then you have to install that particular window on your computer. If your computer has, the disadvantage of a traditional method is that if your computer has not any required space, or you can say minimum space, then that particular software will not work or will not install in your computer. You want to install new window on your computer, but your computer has not appropriate space. Now like window want to take minimum 10 GB space. 10 GB space required for window software. 10 GB space is required, but your computer has not 10 GB space empty. Then how you can install this window on your computer? You cannot install. The solution of this is cloud computing. Online you can buy a particular window. You don't have to install. Installed window you can get and easily you can use. After a minimum time of seconds, you can directly use the particular window software. You don't have to install and you don't have to require any type of software. Only internet connection is required to take this service. And this service is also chargeable. You have to buy a window type of software, a Linux type of software, MP3 type of software, and video type of software. Any type of software you can buy and you don't have to install on your computer. Installed software will be provided to you, and after then you can easily maintain and you can easily work on that particular software. This is known as cloud computing service. This is known as cloud computing service. There is a different type of service category provided by cloud computing service. According to these category, we can buy any type of service from cloud computing service provider. All those organizations which is provide cloud computing service, those are known as cloud service provider. Cloud service provider. Cloud service provider. All organization or companies by which we can get cloud computing service, these are known as cloud service provider. When we get internet from any organization or company, then these type of company are known as ISP. It means internet service provider. Internet service provider. For example, your internet connection of Idea, BSNL, Jio, these all are known as internet service provider. Idea, Airtel, Jio, these all are known as internet service provider, because by using these companies we can get a definite amount of internet connection. After then we can use internet. But if we want to use cloud service, then we have to contact to CSP. It means cloud service provider. There is many websites are built in our India. Those are provide cloud service like Microsoft, Amazon service. These are known as cloud service provider. From those companies you can buy any type of software or capacity of hardware. If you want to store 1 TB of data, then you can online buy 1 TB hard disk. Now you can store 1 TB data. 1 TB, it means 1 terabyte. We have discussed in our previous videos. Terabyte is larger than GB. Terabyte is larger than 1024 GB. GB equals to 1 TB and you want to buy 1 TB space on internet, then this is can be provided by Amazon or Microsoft according to cloud computing service. In our next video we will discuss about different type of cloud services. So thank you for today.